Hey y'all, Slow-Mo Randy. Happy weekend, happy Sunday. Not partaking today in a pipe. We just got back from breakfast. Gene and I went out for breakfast this morning. It was pretty good. Had some eggs, bacon, and a big old Belgian waffle with butter and syrup. Pretty good. This video is gonna be my post Columbus Pipe Show recap slash what I got, which wasn't a lot. Truth be told, I didn't know I was going until about 2 a.m. Saturday morning. I had thought about going and wasn't going to go. I ended up waking up and was wide awake at 2 a.m. I'm like, well, let's just drive 6 hours to the pipe show and hang out with some people. So that's what I did. I got up at 2, left about 3:30, got there around 9:30, quarter to 10, and was at the show till around 1:30ish, and then drove back, straight back. I think it was like 380 miles or something. I got home around a little before 8, around 7:30 maybe. So yeah, long time in the car, but it was good to finally meet some of the people I've been watching for a long time and been wanting to hang out with and shoot the bull and shake some hands. And that's primarily why I went. The show, it was neat to see just the sheer amount of pipes and the people, and but primarily my intentions were to go meet some folks. And, if I had to do it again, I would try to get off work and made a weekend out of it and stayed over so I could actually relax and hang out and go out to eat and do all the things, drink some adult beverages, and going straight out and straight back, that doesn't lend itself to partaking of a beer or some good drinks or whatever. But there's always next year. I can try for that. But the venue was nice. It was hot out in the smoking tent. I don't know, it was probably at around 90, I think. Some humidity. I was definitely sweating, so I wanted to go back in. I had a couple bowls. I didn't smoke a lot. Tried some blends, couple blends. Brad the Bearded Piper gave me some, a Rat Trays blend from like 06 or something maybe. And then Parsimonious Piper Ethan gave me a sample of one of his blends that I've been wanting to try. And then he also sent me home with these two, Midnight Mumfordville, and I don't know how to say that other one. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but this one smelled pretty good, so thanks, Ethan, if you see this. So yeah, smoked a little bit, but like I said, my intentions were to meet some people. And the first person I ran into was Captain Kirk. He was inside the show working a table. And then I ran into a couple friends that are not YouTubers. I'm friends with them on Facebook. I've known them since 2020 through the Facebook pipe stuff. BG Woodworks is Brad Gant. I've known him since 2020. I got to talk to him. And another guy, Josh, who's on there. He was there with a buddy of his, so I got to meet him finally. And then the rest of the folks were all out at the smoking tent, and that's um, Brad the Bearded Piper, CJ, Corvette Jim, Parsimonious Ethan, Smoking Fred, and but some people I don't know their names or who they were. And then, of course, Beans. I've been wanting to meet him for a while. He was there. And then all his buddies, and Odie and Cole and Scripto, Mr. Scripto, and some other folks. I don't know their names or didn't get to meet them. And then Uncle Willie. It was nice to meet Uncle Willie in person, shake his hand. And then Uncle Willie sent me home with the Team Freedom and the pen and the American flag pin. I'm going to put that in one of my hats. And so thanks, Willie, for that. And Scott, who was formerly Hoosier Marshal, who's now Graybeard Adventures. I caught him right at the end as I was leaving. Nice to meet you out in person, Scott. And his wife was there. I think it's Amy. I didn't really get to talk to her, but yeah, it was nice to see some folks, even if it was a quick trip. You get the sense of what it was like. Again, at some point, I'd like to go back to it. I looked at the tables for stuff. Nothing really caught my eye. I don't buy estate pipes, so. And I wasn't looking to spend a ton of money. And then I was looking for mainly blends that I could maybe add to my cellar of stuff that maybe I wanted to try that was older, that isn't made anymore. But as some people have already said, the prices of stuff was, I'm not paying $50 for a tin of Dark Strong Kentucky Orlick, or $150 for a tin of McClellan Christmas Cheer. I mean, there were people buying them, but not me. So I didn't end up buying it. And then I did end up buying one thing. I'll show you that. I stopped over and seen Paul from Grunewald Pipes, or Pipes of Old, and picked up this beauty. It was laying there. His brother come up and said, "Are you left-handed or right-handed?" And I said, "I'm left-handed." "Why?" And he said, "Pick that pipe up once." So I picked it up and put it in my left hand, and he said, "You see how your thumb just rests on that side like that? Doesn't that feel comfortable?" I said, "It does." Sold. Here's my money. So yeah, I don't know what you would call that. Looks like a Danish design, maybe a freehand, cat's eye. It's got like a smooth top, if you can see it. Sandblast maybe, texture, and then you can't really tell the color of the stem. I think it's like a brownish caramel. But yeah, it's a good looking pipe. Reasonably priced, I think, for a handcrafted artisan pipe. I'm not much of a church warden guy, so his regular longer pipes, that's not something that I usually would go for. So I was glad to see that he had some of these there, and I could still support his pipe making. So, and I smoke filter pipes, but I'm trying to get some that aren't, and try to get myself maybe used to smoking without a filter. So I bought that to give it a try, and it came in a nice velvet pipe sock, so you can keep it nice and enclosed and safe in there. And then he gave me some samples of some hard to get stuff. I think this is Esoterica Dunbar, he said, and then I want to say this one's And Soda Bed. So I'm going to try those at some point. I'll probably smoke them in his pipe. And really, that's it. That's all I got from the show. So I spent a little bit of money and got to meet a bunch of great people. I wanted to be hanging out with Donnie Stovepipe. If you haven't seen his video, go watch it and hear about his trials and tribulations of the weekend. So maybe next time. Or if you come to Boswell's again or something. Yeah, but he wasn't there. But yeah, if you weren't there, sorry you couldn't make it, or you know, I was hoping to meet as many people as I could. I didn't know who, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube a lot, so I don't know who was going and who wasn't. But it would have been nice to meet as many of you people as possible. You know, grateful to met the people that I did meet. And then a couple weeks back, I did end up getting another pipe. I guess that was upside down. Thanks again. Shout out to Donnie Stovepipe for the heads up. In his last video, or one of his videos, he was smoking one of these, and I liked the look of it, and they were out of stock. So he sent me a text like a week or so later and was like, hey, if you're looking for one, they're back in stock. So it's the, whatever it is, 150th K. Woody Bing. Got the clover leaf on it, and it says K. Woody on it. I think it says 150th. I can't. I don't know. Lighting sucks in here. But it has a Missouri Meerschaum stamp on the bottom. You can't really see it. And with these glasses are tinted, it doesn't help anything. Oh, by the way, yesterday I wore my my Harry Potter style glasses, and I think some people didn't know who I was because I usually don't wear a hat. And I had a hat on and my thick black round goggle style glasses on. I walked up to Paul at Pipes of Old table, and I'm looking at him. He's like looking at me like, what do you want? And I'm like, hey. He's looking at me. He's like, hey. I'm like, you know who I am? And he's like, I think he said, like, should I know? And I'm like, Randy, S.M.R, Slow-Mo. Oh, he said, I think it was the glasses. And I'm like, yeah, because usually I don't even have a hat on. So, yeah, maybe I threw up some people off. I wore those goofy glasses yesterday, but, you know. So anyway, yeah, I picked this up, and it's another non-filtered pipe. So I'm going to try it and see if I like it. If not, it may be turned into a gift, or maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. Or I don't know. But I'm hoping I can smoke it. But yeah, I like the look of it. As Donnie says, what is it? A little retail therapy. He waxes it. That's what I did. A little retail therapy. A little retail therapy. So yeah, that's that. That's what I've been up to. Yeah, that's it. I won't take any more of your time. This is I was hoping to keep it under 10 minutes, but I guess I wasn't able to do that. So again, cool meeting everybody. Yeah, maybe for 2027. Some people were like, you ought to go to Muletown. I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, that was about as far as I want to drive in a day. But maybe I said to somebody, I don't even remember who I was talking about, Muletown. Um, if I do go somewhere like that, maybe I can incorporate like a vacation with Gene and we can make like multiple days out of it. That way you can split up the driving or whatever. I ain't flying, I can tell you that after after hearing Donnie's situation. Um, Stovepipe, I'm not flying. So I ain't getting stuck. So yeah, have a good day. Stay safe and well, and thanks for stopping by and checking out my stuff. And I'll catch you all again at some point. Take care. God bless. See ya.